Hello YouTube! It's Trainswrecker again, and yeah, I know a lot of you probably think it's a dumb name for a train nut, but I've been busy with the layout with new locomotives and rolling stock I keep being given from friends, so I thought it would be about time I finally did a layout update, because as you can see, my layout has grown. I've been starting to do buildings and locomotive detail parts with this F7 here. I've put on a metal plow, horn, bell, radiator fan cover, and other detail parts, as well as brass handrails. It runs well, but I have a dead section of track right now I'm in the process of fixing, but I'll get it running to show. It's being double-headed right now because of that dead spot over there, which it is now hit. And I've yet to fully fix that problem. So I'm going to stop it at back at the station here. I wish I fixed it up earlier, but I've been preoccupied doing work for the club members, and because of the new layout, the shelving unit I had has shrunk. Instead of that big one that took up this whole area here, it's just this little one, and I have more up in my room now. I got my main steam engine fleet up there on a display shelf. And with this one I have many engines on the track. Like, this is a powered one. This is also, all the ones here are powered. I'll show you the dummy ones I have set up afterwards. But everything here, I'll get out of the light. This engine I was given a new tender for. It better suits it. And the CSX, I'll get into with the rotary snowplow and a caboose for winter. That is the only dummy engine, as well as the B unit there, which I finally picked up. And then the two locomotives over there powered. I'm doing construction work here with this building, houses. I was originally planning on an auto shop, but I like the hearses I picked up, so I added them in. There's two Cadillac hearses, and then the grocery store and the fire department with an extra two engines in there. This is just to take up space right now, this little construction company, until I get something better. The station building is here with the platform, concession stand, newspapers, two phone booths on each end, a clock, and then an old boxcar shell I have that I took a door off, actually both doors, because it was originally being used for something else. And then the farm, bulls and the cows, and the cattle cars, refrigerator cars for the milk. And this building is for logging industry. I have the two log cars it's going to be using to make furniture and then load into the trucks. And then for my British steam engine that I've been fixing up and holding for one of my uncles, I have this truck to represent the same era as a British railway truck. And another house with two tow trucks that you really can't get to. It's just a little display piece there with the power tower or power lines and shaft building. And then I have the work train, two cranes, and then two gondolas, and then another freight with the Elco here. I've also been busy DCCing engines. Like, I put a DCC chip in this engine, but if any of you can help me, because it'll go one direction on DC well, but going backwards it'll lurch. Start, stop, start, stop. And I DCC'd this engine for the train club open house because my steam engines, my daylight was in Pennsylvania with the broken connecting rods. The J-Class has been acting up on me, and my Niagara is getting sound equipped. And unfortunately the sound doesn't work on DCC, or DC. And then I have this engine which has a stripped gear, so I turned it into a dummy. The headlight works, but it's mainly for show in this little museum here with the street cars. And then pretty much my newest locomotive I really like, you really can't see it here, is this. I don't know the manufacturer, but it needs a bit of physical work, like as it looks, but it's a nice Ontario Northern F7. It goes nicely with this, my other Ontario Northern and rolling stock. And I know a lot of you probably were thinking what the heck I was doing when I was repainting this locomotive. I'm not a fan of CP. As you can see by my locomotives, they're pretty much all CN. This one here, I have two people interested in it. Well, one's just interested in the shell. He's willing to trade me another Athearn shell for it. But another one wants to trade me another locomotive. This one was a CP steam engine, and I just hated having it, so I repainted it. And it's a crappy job too, so I'm stripping it back and then trying to repaint it again later. Or just put it back into plain paint as it was, and then use it as a trading item or parts. Yeah, well, I've been trying to post pictures and all that for all you on Facebook, but unfortunately Facebook is being stupid with me and not allowing me to post anything. And I have a lot of videos for YouTube. I just have been busy with this in the train club. We're redoing our portable layout and the actual layout, so I'll post videos when I can. Thanks. See you soon. Or, well, I won't see, unless some of you come visiting in my area for train watching, I'll be more than willing to show you around to good train spots, but keep the signals green.